Nail records are generally records you shouldn't even try to break. But if anyone is a master at it, it's Great Orbax from Canada. Among his biggest records is the most nails inserted into the nose in 30 seconds, and he managed to get 15 of them into the nose. But his greatest success was when Thomas lay on a bed of nails while 50 motorcyclists took turns jumping over his body. 70 jumps were recorded in 2 minutes, breaking the previous record of 31 jumps. What is very interesting about him is that he also works as a professor of physics at the University of Guelph in Ontario. Together with his partner, Sweet Pepper Klopkek, Orbax is one half of Monsters of Schlock, a traveling sideshow act that combines shocking stunts with comedy, vaudeville, and science. The duo have set 25 Guinness World Records. Burnaby Q. Orbax performed his first freak show in 1998. Vampire woman born in 1976, with the birth name Maria Jose Cristerna Mendez, is a Mexican lawyer, businesswoman, activist, and tattoo artist. At the age of 14, she got her first tattoo of the logo of the Swedish metal band Bathory. During her first marriage, she became a victim of domestic violence, which led her to decide to modify her body as a sign of strength, courage, and liberation. And thanks to these modifications, she has managed to break the record of the most modified and most tattooed woman in the world, with 96% of her body tattooed. Her body modifications also include a split tongue, subdermal implants, piercings, ear expansions, eye tattoos, scarification, and dental implants. But despite all this, the vampire woman lives a normal life and has 4 children. Tsutomu Yamaguchi is the man who set a record that hopefully no one will ever break. The most survived atomic explosions, exactly 2 Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And Yamaguchi can also be called the unluckiest lucky man who ever lived, because he was very lucky to have survived both explosions, which no one else ever did. But he was also unlucky to have been in both. Yamaguchi was born in 1916 and worked as marine engineer. A resident of Nagasaki, Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima on business for his employer Mitsubishi Heavy Industries when the city was bombed at 8:15 am on 6 August 1945. He returned to Nagasaki the following day and, despite his wounds, he returned to work on 9 August, the day of the second atomic bombing. That morning, while he was being told by his supervisor that he was crazy, after describing how one bomb had destroyed whole city, and in the moment Nagasaki bomb detonated, and Yamaguchi survived again. And despite everything that happened to him, he lived to 2010 when he died of stomach cancer at the impressive age of 93. Amou Haji was an Iranian known for refusing to bathe for more than 60 years, something no one else had ever managed to do, breaking the record for the longest time without a bath. Amou Haji was celibate, ate meat from dead animals he found, especially rotting porcupines, drank water from puddles and rusty oil cans, smoked animal dung using an old pipe, donned a war helmet to fend off the cold, and lived in a hole that he had dug himself. To manage his hair, he burned off the excesses with a flame. His skin was covered with soot and pus as a result of his refusal to bathe. Amou Haji kept saying that he mustn't bathe because then he would drop dead to the ground. But eventually the villagers convinced him, and he was right, because moments after he bathed for the first time in 60 years at the age of 94, he died. Ashrita Furman must be in this video as the person who has broken the most world records in his lifetime. Ashrita was born in 1954 in Brooklyn. Since childhood, he was fascinated by the Guinness Book of World Records and always dreamed of breaking one day. And he broke his first record in 1979 when he did 27,000 jumping jack. And since then, he has broken one record after another and climbed a 600 record set and still holds 530 of them in present time. His most interesting records include most eggs in cups blown upside down in 1 minute, and he managed 67 of them in 1 minute. Or his record of most watermelons chopped of the head in 1 minute, and he managed to cut 50 of them in a minute. Or the slightly bizarre record for most watermelons sliced on stomach in 1 minute, when he managed to slice 26 of them. So I guess you could call him a real fruit ninja. Thank you for sticking to the end of the video. I would be very happy if you appreciated the video by subscribe, and if you didn't like something or you want to just give me feedback, feel free to tell me in the comments. Bye and have a good day.